In this video, we're going to explain some of the basic editor functions in the layout and design components. So from your dashboard, let's choose a page. We'll start with the home page. Once the editor is launched and you see a replica of your website, you're in the WYSIWYG editor, which stands for what you see is what you get. Let's talk a little bit about the layers. Think of this platform as a scrapbook with various layers, such as the site background, the initial page that everything is put on top of. On top of your site background, you'll have another site area. Within your site area might be a header. In your header would be the text and or images placed in the header. On top of the site area also, you have your menu navigation. On top of that, you also will have the site area where the actual web page is developed. But you will also have separate pages, which may have a separate page area. And within the page area, we'll have different content as well. There might be some rich text specific to that page. And other areas within the page, such as this text area, as well as this here in the middle, and in the third column here, all specific to the page, all layered. And then another site area, which is the footer. Remember that site areas are global areas that affect the entire layout and design of every single page in the website. However, page areas are specific only to that existing web page within the website. So let's take a look a little more closely of the contents of some of these areas. When we click Site Background, we can actually click on Properties. In the Properties pop-up, you will see the various tabs. Text Properties, List and Bullet Properties, Background Properties, Border Properties, Advanced Properties, and Custom Properties and Settings. Under the text properties, you'll see that it actually lists the site or page area that you are looking at. If you wanted to jump to another area, simply pull down from the drop-down, and you'll see all of the layers currently on that website. For example, the site background then has a site area with another site area with another site area with another site area, which has another site area, and then the header. So basically, think of creating a scrapbook with one page, and then maybe you have a cutout of a separate color page that you put as another background. On top of that, you might cut out another square that is a smaller square with another colored background. And then you might paste on top of that an image. But then you might cut a piece of paper with some text and paste that on top of it. All various layers with all various properties. However, you can highlight the area that you are looking at just to make sure that you're editing the correct area. The property type here, default, will also list out things that you should be aware of. The default property, but also this example here, links. What are the properties for the links within this one site area or page area? How about forms or table cells? So here you can fully function the design capabilities of the MA Web Centers, and this is where it can be 100% customized. You can choose the font style that is the properties, the default font color, size, weight, the style, the variant, the line height multiplier for line spacing. How about the vertical alignment, the text alignment, where is it going to locate itself, so on and so forth. Under the list category, if you have specific bulleted lists or numbered lists, you can then apply a style or an image and a position. Under background, you will have a background color that can be customized or transparent, a background image that you can select from a file, and if there is an image, how do you want it positioned? Top, center, bottom, or a manual physical position that you type in the exact pixelation of where you want that located. The image position horizontally, as well as if you have an image, do you need it repeated horizontal and vertical, not repeated, or just horizontal or just vertically? And then do you want it to scroll with text or don't scroll with text? Under borders, you can select a border style for the left, right, top, and bottom, a style, as well as a width or weight as well as a color. Advanced settings will actually give you positioning, margins, and padding. It is not recommended to change the advanced or custom settings without working with tech support. If you ever change these settings and you feel that it is not in your best interest of your website, you may always, at any of these tabs, click Restore Defaults. Because we haven't made any changes, we can simply click Cancel. If we go into another area, let's take a look at the site area here. When we click Properties, the same table will pop out. You'll see the same thing: text, list, background, borders, advanced, and custom. Let's take a look at the background. In this, you'll see that there is no background color. It's transparent. However, the image is a background image from the file cabinet of 788 pixels wide by 246 pixels high, green diagonal PNG. That is a file in the file cabinet. So therefore, you can see this header site area has this green background image. If we click on the header properties, however, if we go to background, you'll see it's transparent, which means that we're actually viewing the background image from the site area. Each area has specific settings. However, remember that site areas are global changes that will change the entire look, feel, and layout of the entire website. In this instance, the site area on the website has a file for a background image. However, on the page area, you will see a specific background image with the computer and the girl from another file layered on top of the site area. So the site area will remain consistent through every web page in your website. However, this page area and that background is specific only to this one page. You'll also notice, if we go back to Properties, under the Advanced tab, you will actually see the manual width at 788 pixels by the height of 198 pixels. That is specific to that one page area. Whereas if we go to one of these page areas and the Properties, if we go to the Advanced setting, you will notice that the width is only 229 wide. The automatic height means that that page area will extend further down as long as the text within that page area continues as well. For any questions on layout, design, customizing your website further, be sure to use live chat support, or you can always call 866-WEB-HELP. Thank you.